Hey guys, welcome to the vlog. My name is MisterET, and in today's vlog, I'm reviewing this SUNJOE SPX3001 pressure washer, and I'm going to use it on my car and a few different things on the house and give you guys an overall review of what I think of this product and if I think it's worth it for you guys. So stay tuned. So before we start reviewing this thing here, you guys are probably wondering why my finger looks like this. And that's because I ended up dislocating the end of the joint here. So this guy basically on my right hand, and this is my good hand. So it's been slowing me down for the last couple weeks, I'd say. And unfortunately has been slowing down the release of some videos that I had upcoming. It'll heal probably over the next 3-4 weeks or so, and I'll start being able to use my hand properly again. So getting back to this here, as you can see, I've assembled pretty much everything. I didn't want to bore you guys with installation of these things. You can also see that we've got water going and we don't have any leaks, and the power is actually connected to the wall. So before powering this thing on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run some water through this here to make sure to get the air out of the system, and then we'll power it on with the 40-degree tip, which is this guy over here, and we'll see what that looks like on the Golf R, and if the pressure is good to remove all this crud and crap that's on the car right now. So guys, as you can see here, this is pretty much the hose all the way open, and I'm going to have trouble reaching the back of the car, and this is a pretty short car. This is a 20-foot hose, so I'm definitely going to need quite a bit longer than this to make this work and be able to use this inside the garage on the car. But let's see what it does on the side panels that have the most amount of crap on them. So guys, as you can see, this does remove the crap that's on the car and everything. The issue is that just the size of this nozzle here is quite large. So when you're outside and you're washing your car and there's tons of room, this is a non-issue. But in a small garage like what I have here, where I have about 2.5–3 feet of width on the sides here, this does create an issue because it's almost the entire width. So you kind of have to hold it at an angle, and you don't really get it exactly the way you want to. But it does a pretty good job of removing everything on there. And so the next step after that is, of course, using the soap and washing the car and everything. So I'm actually going to do that here on this car, and I will catch up with you guys in a little bit when this is all cleaned up, and I'm just going to give you my overall feel of how this tool works in this garage, and then we'll go outside and we'll have a look at what we can do with this thing elsewhere.
Are you ready?
So as you can see, I have it here tucked away between the fridge and my box here. And there's my cleaning supplies at the bottom. There's a couple things. So this fitting here works nice. It doesn't leak or anything like that. But whenever I want to reconnect my hose with this, it's kind of a pain. The other thing is this hose here, this pressure washer hose, is only 20 feet long and it's quite short. So I'm actually going to be ordering right away an extension of about 50 feet for this. And of course, this will probably not fit all the way up in here, but we'll see with perhaps a follow-up video what that looks like.
2,000 years later.
So guys, we're a couple nights later, and what I've decided to do is just go back on Amazon. Ordered some extra hose here, so this is 50 extra feet, and then some quick disconnects that I'm going to be using between the pressure washer, the hose, as well as other accessories. So this is probably something you should look at when you're making this type of purchase to really make it convenient. So guys, now that the car is clean and I've showed you guys what that looks like, let's take it outside and let's use it on something else. So what do I think of this pressure washer overall? I think it's a great unit. I think for the price, it's difficult to beat. This one was about $260 overall. I did spend probably another 50-60 bucks in a hose extension as well as in those quick disconnects, and I feel that to be using it as much as possible and to really maximize your investment, those are really needed unless you have a really small space and you're not moving it that much around. Overall, do I think you need this piece over here? I thought, looking at the different models, that it was really good to have that mechanism and everything. But with the extra hose, it doesn't actually work all that well. So I would probably skip that and save a little bit of money. As far as pressure, this has 2,000 PSI. This is more than enough to clean up a car, clean up the siding of a house, or anything like that. Even on those tough stains, it's going to do a really good job. So I'm pretty happy about the purchase overall. It doesn't leak. It works quite well. It does not work so well in tight spaces, but most of those will not. So I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10 as far as happiness meter after purchasing this. So I hope you enjoyed this review today, and if you're looking for a SUNJOE product, this is actually a great buy. So if you like this type of content, again, my name is MisterET. I would appreciate you like this video and you subscribe, turn on bell notifications, and I will see you again in our next video.
Brick by brick.